I'm live. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another wonderful afternoon here in Great Britain. Pouring with rain it has been. I'm a fraction early. I'm 2 minutes. 2 minutes early. Well, anyway, welcome if you're sitting waiting. I can see lots and lots of comments coming in. I've had lots of questions overnight on Twitter from people. If this is your first session or this is your first week, that's absolutely fine. You are most welcome. Now, I'm going to get my list of questions, which I have put in a very safe place. There they are. And we're going to go over those later. So I want this to be interactive. It's very difficult with the comments on here that lots of people are asking them. It's very difficult to see it live. So I've got a couple of people looking through. So if there's anything really urgent that comes up, like we can't hear you or any of those problems, then I get a little message over here, and then we will know. And we're just 1 minute away from starting, so we'll just have a little chat. Tomato report, lots of success with the tomato. We're up to about 37 plants. Very, very happy with that. Slightly quiet. Slightly quiet. How's that? Take that. That's better, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Yes. Tomatoes are doing well. My knee's much better. Anything else happened? No, that's the thing. Not a lot has happened since I last saw you. I am delighted to say, actually, somebody was asking me what is the television program, and to be honest, right now I don't really know because we're starting next week. Many of you will already have heard, and if you have applied and you didn't hear, please don't take offence. There were a lot of people that got in touch. I think it was like 1,400 applications or more when I first asked. So it's probably even more than that. But I'm looking forward to meeting lots of you, and you will all be able to join in with the when you watch, and also there'll be elements I hope that will come into this broadcast from that. It will be on BBC Two probably in June or July, end of June or July. There we are. Good. Okay, it is definitely now 5:30. That's enough yakking from me. We're going to do a quick warm-up today. We're going to answer your questions and then finish off somewhere only we know. Finish off the parts. Hopefully we will then have gone over every single bit of the whole song. And then we're going to have our Friday concert, which is now, I think, a tradition here. 2 weeks old. A tradition here is to sort of finish the week with a kind of sing through of everything. And obviously, I know there'll still be outstanding questions, but not to worry. Let's just do our best. We're not recording these things right now. We're not at, this is not, you're in your living rooms. We're not at Abbey Road, sadly. Okay, so we're going to start with the usual thing, just to make sure your posture's good. Sorry, I've got some new earphones today. There we are. Ooh. There we are, just a little bit of a stretch out. Good, head to one side, roll it round. Oh, that's so nice. Ah, yes. Really puts me back together, that. Look over one shoulder. And back and over the other shoulder. Just feel that stretch. Ooh. Quite intense for me, that, I think. Ooh. Not a lot of osteopaths working at the moment, sadly. There we are, and the other way. Oh, yes, oh, that's good. There we are. Big face, small face, wide face, long face, big face, small face, wide face, long face. Can barely see my face under this beard now. Just thinking about our breath, so sitting up or standing up, not sunken in, not too like this, but just straight, ears over shoulders, and just thinking about the breath. So having it given a little you feel that little bit of extra support that comes in when you or you say, hey you, hey ho, have a little go at that. Ah, ooh, yeah. You feel that sort of muscular support. It's the sort of system in the body that kicks in without you even having to think about it. If you really need to shout because you're in danger, then that is what you use. Hey! You will automatically do it. And all we're doing when we're singing is harnessing that natural way of making sound. There's nothing sort of clever about it, really. It's just what the body does naturally. But we're just we're just kind of taking that system and using it over a slightly longer period of time, or in interesting ways. So humming. Somebody's saying it's still very quiet. I might actually be. Do you know? I do apologise. Have I turned something down? I'm just going to turn this up. Right. How's that? That should be loud now. Right. If I'm too loud, then I'm too loud. Ready? Here we go. My apologies. Concentrate. Last one. Sorry, a bit of risotto in my throat. Just had dinner. Okay, we're going to do the vowels that we were doing. Do you remember we were doing in their hot shoes? Do not ask them in. Trying to make as glacial a sound as possible. A really smooth surface to the sound. I remember somebody, a vocal coach, once saying to me, "Follow the top of the sound." If that makes any sense to you? In there, so you're connecting the e, that sort of part of the sound to the keeping that vibration going. In there are shoes, do not ask them in. In there are shoes, do not ask them in. There we are. Let us do the other ones that we've been doing. Oh yes, Bella Mama. Let's do Bella Mama. Bella Mama. Ready, 2, 3, and Bella Mama, yeah. Bella Mama, yeah. Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, yeah. Just practice, just try a different one. If you've been singing with me, sing sort of against me, do a different harmony. I've had lots of people saying that they're doing this in different ways. Come in straight after me or wait until the next line and come in then. It's up to you. Bella Mama, yeah. Bella Mama, yeah. Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, yeah. One more time. Bella Mama, yeah. Bella Mama, yeah. Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, yeah. There we are. I think the reason that some people are finding it quiet is it depends which device you're listening to. If you're listening on a television, you can kind of keep turning it up and up until it suits you. It's more difficult on an iPad, so that is something for me to try and get right. But that looks good. Okay. Yes, let's do Bob. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Probably leave this one now after this week, or just put it into the repertoire. Here we go. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball, like a ping pong ball. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball, like a ping pong ball, like a ping pong ball, like a ping pong ball. Ping pong. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball, like a ping pong ball. I was just thinking as I was singing that it would be rather good to try it as if you were an opera singer. And Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Then let's really make a big sort of operatic sound. Here we go. And Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Like a ping pong ball. Like a ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong ball. Like a ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ball. I ran out of breath. Ping, 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 pong. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Bob's got a head like a ping pong ball. Like a ping pong ball. Good. Okay, let's crack straight on with our repertoire because we are running short on time here on Friday. Okay, here is the beginning of Somewhere Only We Know. Okay, get your scores ready for this week's tune. What a tune it is. Okay. There's one more round. Copy.
I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing.
Still soft there.
Where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of?
A bit louder here.
Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting
Bit of a vibe here.
I need somewhere to begin. Talk about it somewhere. It's could be the end of everything. So I know we know somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know.
I'm going to turn that backing up for you.
Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on.
There you go.
So tell me when
Apologies.
you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. Did you ever talk about it somewhere? This could
Okay, get ready to go to the coda on the last page.
so why don't we go?
Coda.
So why don't we go?
1, 2, off, and.
This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know?
I don't think we've done that bit. We'll go over that.
Somewhere only we know.
Slowing down.
Somewhere only we know.
There's a gurgling Gareth in there at the end, which he needs taking out, doesn't he, and removing. Very good. We have just not done that last line where we've got on the end of the last page, my page 8. We've got this could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? it's a descending scale, but it's slower. It moves down slower than the melody. I'll just play that again. This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? That's the soprano or bass part. So obviously, you be down here, basses, and sopranos to be up there. Lovely. And obviously everyone else is doing the this could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know. Actually, up the octave, my apologies. It's this. This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know. What's up there? This! It's a big note. I think I went into the red there. Already blown up your television. Good. Okay, I think that is actually it in terms of touching on the notes across the week. The tracks will be coming. Apologies that they haven't come already, but there we are. There's other things going on as well. Apologies. But that's very good. I think we will have a look now at your questions. So we're going to turn now to, right, yes, Andrea Connaught. I think Connaughton says, are we doing a choral piece at any point? And I thought I think I've got a little plan for that. I would like to do something, don't get the fear, but something very accessible and very easy, but something really beautiful. I think make a really nice change. We've done all of these pop songs. Nice to do something with a little bit more teeth, and I think it'll be great. So plans in the pipeline. I'm sure I had a question for this. Oh, I know what it was. It was I'm Still Standing. Somebody said, is it while? Now I erroneously said that it was why, not while, in the second verse of I'm Still Standing. But apparently Elton John does sing while. It doesn't make any immediate sense to me why he does, but let's just do what he does anyway. You can tweet me later to explain the logic of the sentence. So let's have a look, please, at I'm Still Standing. I'm Still Standing. Let's sing that through. Good. Here it comes. Is the computer playing ball? I've got to be honest, no. It's really having a jolly good think about this one. Very long think. Is it? Oh, God. Gosh. Oh, blast. What's happened? Right, chat amongst yourselves. The old computer here has just said no. I am not opening. I'm still standing. Close. Save. Still. I think we got a problem. No, we don't. Had you there. Okay. We need lots of energy. Let's get up on our feet. Let's really enjoy this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
You can never know what it's like. The red light winter breeze just like us. And there's a golden light that shines on you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. And did you think this folk could never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. And if you need to know why I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing? Ever did. True survivor. Little kid. I'm still standing all this time. Picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah.
Who's?
Still standing, ever did. True survivor, little kid. I'm still standing all this time. pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing every day. True survivor, little kid. I'm still standing all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 I'm still standing.
Oh, that gets the blood pumping, that one, doesn't it? Very good. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I think most people have kind of got to grips with that one. Yeah, so just to confirm, it is while. Is it just me that doesn't understand that? But there we are. Once you never could have hoped to win, but look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way, and if you need to know why I'm still standing while you just fade away. I'm going to need to think about that. I'm sure someone's got the answer for what's going on there. Right, we're going to look at Ordinary World now. I do have a couple of little questions from people on Ordinary World. Give me a second. Just opening it up. I was just thinking there as I'm having the odd technical problem. If you've ever been to a concert and you see a guy at the back who's just in front of a desk and he's, just smoking and pressing the odd button, there's a really good reason why he's there, because he's doing all the stuff that I am now having to do whilst speaking to you. That is the sound engineer, and so I am both the sound engineer, the cameraman, and the choir director at the moment. Right, okay, Ordinary World. Can the bassist sing the tune an octave lower? No. And there are lots of questions where people are saying, on the score it says this, should we do something else? And I think let's just go with the score, because if I say in one session, let's change this on the score, and that somebody forgets, and we're all at sea. I have always been a great believer in this, not because it's the Bible, but because it's a consensus in a choir. It's a way to agree on exactly what we're singing and when. So, no, you can't. Sorry. Here we go. Ordinary World. There it is. Hopefully that's coming in at a good level. 2 altos and
Came in from a rainy Thursday on the avenue. Thought I heard you talking softly. I turned on the lights, the TV and the radio. Still I can't escape the ghost of you.
so it's still quite soft here.
What has happened to it all? Crazy, some would say. Where is the light
Crescendo.
that I recognize? Come away, but I woke up like yesterday.
Really think choir. Trying to blend in. And a long R.
And as I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive.
And there's a good chance to just get your breath back. Relax here.
Passion
passion.
Coincidence once prompted you to say,
Think about the rhythm.
pride will tear us both apart.
3.
Well, now pride's gone out the window, cross the rooftops, run away. Left me in the vacuum of my heart. What is happening to me? Crazy, someone say.
It's the R, big swell.
Where is my friend when I need you most?
All the way here, there.
When I won't cry for yesterday, there's an ordinary one somehow I have to find. And as I try to make my way to the ordinary one, I will learn to survive.
Papers.
Papers in the roadside tell of suffering and grief.
This is the bass line we went over this week.
Here today, forgot tomorrow. Ooh, here beside the news of holy war and holy need, ours is just a little sorrow talk.
And.
I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary one somehow I had to find. And as I try
My favourite bit coming up, sopranos. I'm going to play along with you.
the ordinary one, I will learn.
Here it comes, sopranos. 1, 2, 3. Off sopranos, 2, 3, everyone. Good, okay, well done. So that's that one. Oh, I love that one. I just love it. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing when we get everyone's voices in. I really want you to learn it. Really pay attention to the rhythm and keeping it very light and soft in those in the chorus, but rhythmic. It's the rhythmic insistence. Came in from a rainy Thursday on the avenue, having and you can hear the drums. You know, get inside the drums. We sometimes say in the business, in the pocket. Get the rhythm in the pocket. So it just really feels groovy. Hope you're feeling groovy. Good. Other questions on that one? No. Okay, I've just found a couple of questions about Somewhere Only We Know, but we are running out of time. So I would like to sing through You Are My Sunshine to finish with. So just going to load that one up. We can deal with any outstanding problems, and we really are only talking about a couple of corners next week. Here we go. You might lose me for a second. This one sometimes. And I'm back. There we are. We can go over things while that is booting up. Michael Rowe asked, "Will practicing these exercises change me from a tenor to an alto?" I jolly well hope so. I mean, not. I jolly well hope not. No, it won't change your range. It might enable you to feel more comfortable singing slightly higher. You might get the ranges overlap. It's not like there's soprano notes and then there's alto notes. Actually, something I've never said before. That's an epiphany. I knew it, but I don't even think I'd made it clear. The problem in defining yourself is that the soprano range is about there, the alto range is about there. So there's this whole bit in the middle where you overlap, and that's why it's not totally clear cut. And without somebody in the room with you, it's quite hard to say. But we won't change voice type. More questions about submission. Do we send the videos for the other songs? I just say not yet. Give yourself time. Surrender to the experience and the slowness of it, of going over the material a lot of times. And we as musicians, I love to go over things because as I'm going over it now, I'm like, oh yeah, I've got this. And then you learn new ways to inflect it, and you get it from memory. And you really get inside the song. And I would much rather that were happening than you all rush to get the thing. It's not a race. We'll be looking through them. I think we've had, did I say 7,000 submissions? I think we've had 7,000 submissions, which is fantastic for the, because that means many more people, and some of them are two or three people singing at the same time. Good. I think that's it for questions. We're going to sing this. Oh yeah, there was one question. We'll finish with this, so we might go a minute over. You drift away if you must. We'll finish with "You Are My Sunshine." We will deal with the transition from chest to head voice next week, because we talked about it yesterday, didn't we? I've got a great exercise if you want to practice this over the weekend. Hello, 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 hello. And as you're coming down to the bottom, you're not going hello, hello, and switching gear, but you're keeping both in what we might call the head voice and that lighter voice that I was describing yesterday. So if you're musical, you can have a little practice of that exercise. If you're not, we'll come back to it next week. Good. Okay. Thank you for another fantastic week. Next week is going to be themed around VE Day, because that is on Friday, and I hope that we will be sort of part of. It's a very scaled back commemoration of that day this year for obvious reasons, but I think we can do something really special here on the Great British Home Chorus. So more of that on Monday, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is "You Are My Sunshine." Oh, this puts me in a good mood, this one. This is going to be great. My sunshine, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine. Dear, you seem to leave me when I
sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away.
And that is 4 minutes past 6. Thank you so much for joining me this week and keeping me going as well. What a lovely song. I got a little bit emotional there in the middle. A little bit emotional. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you've had a hard week, I hope that singing a song has helped. Many people saying that some of the songs are always too emotional. I see nothing wrong with that. Let it out. Let it out together. Know that you're not alone. Have a great weekend.